It's Ren. Let's see what's making news. Singapore has approved 16 insect species for human consumption.
Yeah. Singaporeans will now be able to tuck into insects like crickets, worms, and grasshoppers. The Singapore Food Agency made the announcement after thinking it through for the past couple of years.
And some food businesses have been super keen for the change as they believe this could be the next big food trend. You see, studies say insects are a really good source of protein and can be a great way for us to get in plenty of those healthy vitamins and minerals.
And while these critters might not make your stomach rumble, eating insects is actually more common than you might think.
From cricket croissants to insect flour, there are lots of ways that people enjoy these critters. In fact, it's estimated that more than 2 billion people across the globe already eat insects. And it's part of different cultures and cuisines. Like here in Australia, where First Nations people have been eating insects like witchetty grubs and honey ants for thousands of years. And some experts reckon it could even be a part of a more sustainable way to tackle food insecurity as the population grows.
While bugs might be the next culinary hit in Singapore, how would you feel about having these critters on the menu here in Australia? Joe found out.
What is your favourite food?
Tacos, lasagna, French fries with chicken,
Noodles.
What if the noodles had one of these in it?
I'd kind of be concerned. Well, I wouldn't eat it.
I wouldn't eat it.
I'd spit it out everywhere.
Wouldn't eat it. It's like all the legs and all the body parts and stuff don't feel like it would be right in a way, I suppose.
Tastes disgusting.
They might be able to cook them up to make them taste nice.
Oh, yeah.
Would you eat a bug?
I'll try a cockroach.
Juicy cockroach and dumplings.
With some noodles, with some rice.
Yeah. And rice?
And rice.
Master Chef, tune in. Why do you think people would want to eat insects?
I'm not sure.
They've got like a lot of protein and nutritional values as well. They're like easier to like produce.
Absolutely, yeah. And you can just go up to a tree and just pick one off and there's a snack for you.
Yeah. Yuck.
Alex Minaur is through to the quarterfinals at Wimbledon for the first time. He's the first Aussie man since Leighton Hewitt to reach the final 8 at both Wimbledon and the French Open in the same year. The 9th seed rushed out to a 2-set-to-love lead over Frenchman Arthur Fils before dropping his first set for the tournament, but then rallied to win the match in 4 sets while pushing through a bit of an injury.
Happy to get through. Great job mentally to stay with it, even though I couldn't serve at the end. I just backed my return.
But he's staying strong in the lead up to his match against world number 2 Novak Djokovic tomorrow. The Wiggles have announced their 100th album. The group started with 4 guys 30 years ago, but over the years, it's grown to include a whole lot of new members, plus some other lovable characters. The new album is called Wiggle and Learn 100 Education Songs for Children and will include 100 classic and new songs. Now to Dante Rodriguez, who won Youth of the Year at this year's NAIDOC Awards. He's a professional fighter who also runs a pretty special business with his cousin called the 1% Program. Here he is to tell you more.
I'm an entrepreneur, professional athlete and co-founder of the 1% Program here in Darwin. In 2018, I was the first Aboriginal Indigenous kickboxer to represent Australia at an Olympic level, and I was also the first one to bring a medal back for the Northern Territory. I bring a silver medal back. I feel like a lot of the values and the important things that 1% was built upon came from fighting. Discipline, honour, respect, leadership, and also teaches you to be a bit more resilient. My cousin and I saw that there was a bit of a hole in the community here in Darwin. There wasn't a lot of support going from school to the real life. A lot of our young people were suffering because of that. We started off with our community programs, and they were pretty much just free programs run in the community to help anyone that needs it. It was first designed purely for young men. But, you know, once we started running these community sessions, we actually started getting a lot of older fellas coming in, and we got so much positive feedback from them as well. And now all of our community programs are now open age. I think it's important for me to be a role model to others. You get other mob and other black fellas around Darwin achieving great things to make it realise that it's possible for them.
Well, that's all we have time for today. We'll see you tomorrow.